Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, today's interview question is, can you tell me which one will be cheaper? Cost of fixing bug at the design phase or cost of fixing bug at the testing phase, and why? So, let me go to slideshow mode. So, obviously, bug fixes earlier is the better and cheaper. So, in the SDLC phase, there are like 7 phases: analysis, design, development, testing, implementation, and maintenance. And bug found at the earliest stage will be cheaper to fix compared to the bug found at the later stage. So answer to this question will be a bug found at the design phase will be cheaper than the bug found in the testing phase. And cost of fixing this bug goes up rapidly exponentially as you go as you move towards forward in the SDLC. So now let's say I will give one example. The bug you reported is, let's say you enter some Chinese character in the edit box or text box or whatever, and the application crashed. So this bug was supposed to be found in the coding phase. It's not missed from the design phase, right? So it is basically developer did not use maybe Unicode, and it's a coding bug. So here the cost of the bug will be again it will go back to the developer will fix the code, again you have to do the testing. But there are some bugs which are like design related bug. For example, you have reported a bug where you have submitted multiple loads, maybe 100, and you submitted 100 jobs or 100 users application, 100 users using the application at the same time, and because of some crashes happening. So now they found out that it's not a coding issue, it's a design issue. The way they designed, it's not able to scale up because the type of queue they have used, type of thread or other things they have used, there are synchronization issues, etc. So it's not in the coding issue, it's a design phase. The way they designed it, the way they architected it, it's a problem. So this bug should have been found in the design phase. So cost of fixing this bug is much more than the earlier one which I said, right? Because there are many bugs. It's not that all bugs are very costly. Some bugs are minor bugs, right? Like you can just go and fix it. But some bugs are very it can be very expensive because it should have been fixed in the design phase. If you found at the later stage, it's let's say at the time of production, right? So if you that bug should have been fixed or should have been caught in the design phase, then you have to go through the whole cycle. That's why cost is going up rapidly, right? So again, you have to redesign the whole application because current design does not in the current design you can't support that bug. You can't fix that bug. Maybe you can do some kind of workaround, but you can't fix that bug properly. So maybe you have to redesign the whole thing. So that's a very expensive hardware, right? Then you have to implement again, do coding, new design. Then you have to test. So that cost will exponentially go up. Okay. So there was some research done, System Science Institute of IBM. They said that cost of fixing bugs during implementation will be 6 times higher than the bugs if it is found in the design phase. And if it is found in the testing phase, it will be 15 times more than if it is found in the design phase. Yeah. So it depends on the bug also, like a type of bug. Some bug, okay, even if it is design phase, maybe it's a small change in thing. Some bugs, it may be you have to rewrite the whole application. Maybe you have to change the whole application design. That may be very, very, very expensive. So all depends, but yeah, it's pretty expensive. The idea is that cost will go up. It cost will be huge. Okay, so that's why bug containment comes in the picture. So bug which should be found in design should be fixed in the design phase. Bugs which should be found in the implementation coding phase, it should be found in coding phase. Maybe you do unit testing and all this stuff and you fix it. Right? Bug which should be found in the QA testing phase, it should be fixed in the QA testing phase. It should not be fixed in the maintenance phase. Like you reload the application and then customer reports and then you fix it. It should not be done because in testing phase it should be contained. Bugs should be contained. So, so as we discussed, that the whole process will be repeated, design, implementation, testing. Because of that, cost goes up. Okay. Clearly, so it's very clear that it will be very hard to rectify the issue as the product approaches to the end of the development cycle, because again you have to go through the whole process maybe, and if it is a design bug, then it's pretty expensive, and sometimes like as we said, like sometimes to fix a bug, one may need to change the complete app. So this is like a kind of a diagram where you can see that, okay, if design bug, if it is found in the production phase, it cost goes up like exponentially, right? So cost of fixing bug, some real life example. You guys might have known about this Samsung Note 7 fiasco, where you were not supposed to carry the Samsung Note 7 in the flight because it was getting battery was like battery was getting overheated, and there used to be some catching fire incidents and that kind of stuff happened because there was some design issue or some issue was there where the software was not able to detect that battery is getting overcharged, and it was released to the market, and customers were reporting that the phone is getting overheated, it was getting fired. So Samsung has to recall that whole Samsung Note 7, and it cost them almost $5.3 billion. So it's a huge money, $5.3 billion, right? So that's the cost of fixing bug. If they would have found this bug at the maybe design phase or coding phase, or even in the testing phase also, it would have been much more cheaper, right? It would have been much more cheaper than the $5 billion. It means they understood that issue only after releasing to the customer, and customer reported, and this kind of safety issue have like concern, safety concern raised. Then so cost of fixing bug at this stage, when you give your product to the customer, it's a huge, because you have to recall it back. But they could have saved a huge money if they would have found this bug at the design phase, or maybe at the coding phase, or maybe at the testing phase, right? So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. And there is a link down below. You can join our Telegram group. So until we meet again, this is Abhijit signing off.